Welcome back
We're
to
back.
Indiana State Esports. Okay.
I got my Eclipse glasses on.
I didn't know he was going to wear those. Okay. But welcome back to Indiana State Esports. As you have probably seen by Seth, we did go see the Eclipse today. It was actually pretty awesome. But we do have our startup here. We got our Indiana State Zachary. Zachary.
Love Zach.
He's a good
One of my best friends.
He is, yeah, it's about the same.
Yeah.
He is he's actually pretty good on Smash. I forgot what game we were playing.
He's been a Little Mac main for a really long time now. Oh, I could see again.
You got him caught. Oh, okay.
So he's been a Little Mac main for a while now. I've seen him play a little bit of Joker, but recently he has been grinding Little Mac.
So we'll see how he does today.
Yeah.
And then we got Jack from Illinois State?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure I said the right.
That's right there. We
sorry.
wrote it down.
Oh, yeah. It's a Monday, folks.
So
I'm sorry.
we got the Battle of the ISUs Part 2.
Yes, we do.
And it's the Battle of the Axe because we got Zach
Okay.
versus Jack.
It's the Battle of the Axe and the Battle of the ISUs.
All of the stars had to align for this to happen today.
So this is going to be kind of interesting to say.
Oh, it's game time.
Say,
It's game time.
To say the least.
It's game time.
We got the Battle
Let's
of the
go.
Axe. Zachary
Roll trees, baby.
and Jackery. You know what I'm talking about?
I know you didn't just say Jackery.
Yes, I did.
All right, we're getting
And here
kicked off
we
here.
go. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see how they do in this kind of not necessarily atmosphere, but on this kind of want to put it this level, I guess.
Yeah, so, oh, wow. Zach took a hard hit there to take down a stock early, but Little Mac's biggest problem is kind of the flight power. If he ever goes off the edge of the stage there, it takes a lot of effort to get back. But he does hit like a truck. He is one of the harder hitters of really any of the characters in the game.
Yeah, so it's going to be kind of interesting to see how he plays as Little Mac. I mean, even Jack right there, just using his character to his ability it's kind of good. And that kind of, there goes the real life once again, is how he's kind of blocking, how he's kind of guarding, how he's kind of using his offense on Zach is going to be, it's kind of interesting just to see right here. He hasn't even took a life yet.
Yeah, and he's only at 57%, which
is that's surprising. I thought you would have been like at 100.
I mean, we've talked about this Illinois State roster and how powerful they can be. And, they just have loads and loads of players that are crazy good.
There you go.
I feel like a play could have been made there to just end the game right there, but
you know, it's. Oh my gosh! What a play!
what a move!
What a play!
The KO is used, and one stock goes down,
And that's game.
and
right
that
there.
ends it. Zach goes down, but look at that finish.
That is.
We were at a standstill.
That was interesting to say the least.
The knockout was used. He was not quite wanting to use it. He thought about it for a long time, but he went for it.
He did go for it, and it's just like one of those things that we talked about earlier. Was like one of those moves where it's just like, is it good for the risk? Is it bad for the risk? We don't necessarily know.
I mean, when you're down 2 stocks in a game like that, and it's early in the game, it's not the worst risk. I mean, you can really do. You could pretty much do anything you want.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think definitely seeing how Zach used that to his advantage, even gaining not necessarily a stock, but like gaining his opponent's life, then let him just take a 3-0 loss from Jack there.
Absolutely crazy. But now we get to see JT.
Which I think JT is like an interesting player to watch. I will definitely say.
Once he gets rolling, he's rolling.
Yeah.
There's no stopping him.
I think once he gets
momentum.
into there's always like that kind of first minute, kind of jitters, like trying to feel out the opponent, and then once you get in there, you're just like, okay, so I kind of see how you're working. Let me see if I can you know what I mean? It's just
Yeah. He likes to take that first basically stock of the match just to kind of feel out the player and kind of see what he's in for. But
yeah. So it's gonna be kind of interesting to see how JT kind of responds to Jack. Not only just feel him out as an opponent, but also seeing how JT responds to Jack. So I think it's going to be kind of interesting. And I think we're going to get into the match right here. Here we go.
And there's our homie stock because Jack was down a stock at the end of that match.
Yes.
And he's going to come back down
And he's playing
here.
as Kirby, which is one of my favorite characters.
JT is one of the best Kirby players I've ever seen. He's really good. Really knows how to use that flight power to his advantage. Because Kirby on the opposite side of Little Mac has one of the best flight, one of the best flight mechanics in the game. So.
Yes, I definitely think him playing as Kirby versus me playing as Kirby is completely two different opposite,
Very
spectrums.
different types of Kirby.
I just like playing him for fun, and then he's just
There's collegiate level Kirby.
yeah. Okay. All right, get the heck out of here. What a save. What a save
I'm
by
surprised he
JT.
stayed up on that one, but he still managed to get some hits off, and that's going to take down a stock.
wow.
And cheers around the station as JT takes down
Jack's got to be
second
really
stock
careful.
there.
Jack's got to be really careful about this because JT has all 3 lives and he's only at 74%.
And I think Jack just found out what he's coming in for here. That I mean, we talk about JT pretty much every week. He's
And-
one of the most powerful on the team.
Absolutely. So I think that's why I wanted to say it's just like JT using Kirby to his advantage, and even on this level in particular, I think is kind of interesting to see. And I think,
Oh wow,
that would have connected.
That would have been massive.
Wow, that would have been good.
I mean, he's still playing well.
Oh, what another
Using that
save by
not bad.
JT. That's crazy.
Yeah,
to
but
me.
now Jack's going to use this edge guarding. Not sure. Oh wow.
wow, what a
now
miss.
JT gets to use it.
What a nice guard right there.
Both players really high up.
Oh my god.
Both players really high up.
JT is really kind of risking doing that, but it pays
man.
well.
JT goes down a stock. That could have went either way, honestly. I didn't know who the first one to go down was going to be.
Yep.
But I think if all things go the correct way here, I think Jack might be eliminated from the first match here soon. Given that JT plays not necessarily perfect, but
So Jack's got to be really careful. 'Cause
Carefully.
You're already in the hundreds. He's only got that 1 life left, so it takes one good shot from Curry, and he's done.
yeah. JT's just got to try and
And
keep
JT
those
can
last
kind
two
of play
stocks.
a little bit, you know. If you want to get this match over and done, look at the percentages just down below.
Yeah.
I mean, even if JT takes a life right here, like I just kind of
Which he
predicted.
does.
My bad. That's my commentator right there. I do apologize.
Commentator's curse. That's like the
Apologies.
3rd week in a row that we've had a commentator's curse since then.
Ain't that so funny?
Oh,
Whoa,
JT.
hello.
JT, what a move. Really good dash there. Didn't quite connect.
There's a lot of great guarding in the offense by both players here.
If Jack really comes back from this match, I'm going to be really surprised.
Oh, that's it
and
right
JT
there.
gets the
JT
crit.
comes with the win right there.
What a crit to end
What
it.
a good job by JT there.
Sycamore is still down 2 stocks overall, but well
Still.
played.
That's a really good one.
And I know from the last time that we played Illinois State that Jack is a hard player to play. So
Absolutely.
The fact that JT managed to put down 2 stocks while still having 1 left is crazy.
Yeah, what were your thoughts about this match right here with JT and Jack? Just overall.
I was very surprised at how early JT managed to take down a stock.
Absolutely. That was really good on him because that gave him more of a leeway just in case if you make a mistake, if you do whatever, like guarding by mishap or whatever, he still had another life to be like, okay, I got to clock in here. Let's see what we can do. Let's see how we can kind of just regroup and just kind of do what we need to do and get better. And I think JT kind of recovered from that really well. My personal opinions about this match was kind of just I think JT, like you mentioned earlier, was him using Kirby to his advantage and even that edge guarding is very interesting in how even Jack used it to his advantage as well. I mean, we got to give props where props is due. I mean, heck,
Yeah, they're both really good players.
Jack came back pretty good at 150%. So I think that's definitely an interesting one to kind of see. So as we get into our next match here with JT once again, this is going to be kind of an interesting match to see.
Yeah, Palatino, I don't think we've actually seen yet. JT's going to take his homing stocks right here. Nice quick, just get him out of the way.
Just a quick one. Just a real quick one.
All right, and we are ready to go here. JT has an opportunity to do something crazy for the Sycamores and actually tie this match up.
But he's got to be really careful with it since he's only on one stock.
I also have never seen this player played before.
Either have I, actually.
Even with Illinois State's match last week, I don't think this player ever came up. So
I think it's going to be kind of interesting to see how this person plays and how JT responds to this player.
yeah, a really fast-acting player, Palatina. Just one of those characters that you can get a lot of easy combos with.
That's not very interesting. That happened there.
Oh,
ooh, what
amazing
a shot
move from
right
JT.
there.
Really,
what an amazing shot.
Really using that down smash button.
I've actually never seen this character. I mean, have you seen this character?
I don't think I've actually seen this character in tournament play, but I've definitely seen the player out and about.
I don't think I've
JT
seen
just trying to
this.
take this stock before he goes down. Just trying to get at least one.
Nice hit by JT. Interesting move by that player.
Oh, and that's unfortunate as JT
man.
goes down.
Man, what a...
JT played really well. I got to give it to him. He played really well.
That's an interesting move that that character is playing. Like, I don't think I've ever seen that player, but it kind of like teleports a little bit. I mean, what are your thoughts about the match within itself?
I mean, JT was really just trying to get out that at least one stock, because I think we both realized there that they were both at high percentages. So if we would have taken out at least one stock from Illinois State there, trying to say that we would at least have a closer match, you know. But we are now down full 6 stocks now. Is that how?
I think.
Are we losing by 6? Noel knows we're losing by 6.
I think.
I gotta give a big shout out to Noel because
Noel's doing a good job.
she's keeping all the numbers on the side.
Noel's doing a good job. I think that's something that we all need from time to time when we're trying to commentate different things and we don't have to focus on other.
We're down 2
things.
people. Illinois State is down 1 person. That's
But that doesn't mean that we
much
can't.
easier.
That doesn't mean that we can't come back though. So this will be an interesting one because we got Luke in the chair now.
Luke.
And I think even with Luke, I mean, he seems not necessarily more clocked in than Rusty, but he is definitely clocked in within the game. I mean,
I think he has one of the best attitudes on the team.
absolutely.
I think no matter what, he's always a smiling face on the team, and I think that's really what the team needs.
And I think that's definitely a good thing to have on a team as well.
Yeah, really any team ever.
I think just to have a little smiling little face.
Get a
is
smiley,
just-
bubbly person. Hang out with
it's
them.
always
Make them
good.
your friend.
It's always good. It's
Shout
always
out to
good.
my smiley, bubbly people. Noel Hansen.
Wow.
Ooh.
Didn't even mention me. How dare you? Okay. I take offense to that. And here we go.
And we get to start right away because there were no stocks taken from Mega. They're the Illinois State player.
Keep in mind, Luke is playing as Dr. Mario, and I've seen him play that a couple times. I mean,
This seems to be his main on a pretty regular basis. I've seen him play some others, but I've seen Donkey Kong as well.
yes, Donkey Kong is a pretty good one as well, but I think Dr. Mario is kind of his thing.
And not a player you see very often, I'll say that.
Yeah.
But played really well by Luke, and he really knows how to use an underground player to his advantage.
Yeah, so I definitely think using Dr. Mario to his advantage is definitely an interesting one to see him play that.
Yeah.
But as he kind of uses his guardian a little bit like that
Wow!
is good.
Love it.
Is really good.
Love to see it. Luke just knows how to play against Palatina. This is, I mean, he's at a high percentage now, but he put down that first stock at what, like somewhere in the 70s?
Yeah. So that's good on his part.
So with the momentum he has here, he might be able to oh wow,
Man.
the edge guarding from Mega, that was impressive.
You hate to see that.
That was crazy.
Hit there by Luke. They're both playing defense really well here. So I definitely think that's one definitely a notable thing to mention is like you try and do a hard hitting move on your opponent when they guard it pretty darn well. That's just kind of like that's not good.
Yeah, I will say that if the fight ever comes to the middle of the stage, it was not there for long. A lot of these fights are happening right at the edge.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's kind of like that's kind of the sweet spot where it's just.
Yeah, I mean, you love to have your opponent on the edge, just trying to do everything you can to knock him out of the blast zone. But impressive play there from Luke. I thought that would have been a nice elimination there. He's still playing quite well.
Still having pretty good moves here.
Oh no,
my
gets
gosh.
juggled.
It's hit there by Luke.
Oh, there you go.
Very
Oh,
nice.
he was so
Come
close.
on.
So close.
That would have done it right there.
This is one of the longer
Luke-
matches we've seen today.
I was gonna say Luke is really using the time very wisely, even using his defense and offense.
I mean, we've
very,
only played-
very.
Yeah, we've only played about 2.5 minutes, but compared to the other matches, feels like a century. And there goes a stock.
There goes another stock right there.
I mean, he's still at a high percentage here. He's got to play
I
carefully.
was gonna say Luke has to be very careful
using,
right here.
using his little pills to his advantage here. Oh no, gets thrown. That was a nice combo.
Sometimes we just gotta stay quiet. So.
Sometimes.
But it's hard because we're commentators.
I'm trying to tell him that he's doing a good job.
Then it just happens.
He just gets thrown.
I will say Mega using this character is an interesting character within itself. I know I mentioned this last match, but it's just the teleportation on this character, like that right there, is very interesting. I don't know how they necessarily use it. I don't know how it's used in any context, but it's interesting to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
I said there by Luke.
Nice play. Nice play.
See that teleportation once again. That doesn't make it.
Yeah, from being under the stage and he takes it. Oh no,
my
it's saved.
gosh!
It's saved. We weren't ready for that.
That's crazy.
That was crazy. We saw Dane do something similar against Missouri State, or not Missouri State, from Evansville. Oh, and
my
no, Luke
gosh.
goes down.
Oh my god!
He had the crit.
We're both in the same thing.
I wasn't ready for that transition.
No.
He had the crit.
This is not. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. This Mega returned the favor from Luke. That's interesting.
Wow.
That's interesting.
There's really nothing Luke could have done there. That was really well. He's shaky. You couldn't see him off screen there, but I saw him do one of these. He was a little jittery.
Mega is surprisingly good. Well, here's the thing. I won't.
Let's not say surprisingly.
Not out of disrespect. Wrong choice of words. My apologies. But is really good with the character that they have.
Oh, absolutely.
And I definitely think
No, Palatine is incredible.
it gets so close, and then they just clutch in with this last player. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, absolutely. And now we get Nevaeh. We've never shown Nevaeh's face on the stream before,
I don't think so.
but I will say it is out of character that she has red and purple hair today.
Which is kind of fitting.
It's new.
It's kind of fitting.
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
It is. I love it. I'm totally here for it.
I kind of like it.
It's going to be on a graphic because I took a picture today.
I wouldn't do it, but respect to people that do it.
Yeah.
Respect. And she chose Bowser, which is an interesting character to use.
I think this is her third week in a row with Bowser. She found the character she's comfortable with, so I'm not gonna complain here.
Yeah.
Palatine taking 2 stocks as per usual, making Nevaeh's life a little bit easier here. Why do we have the wrong headsets on here?
I don't know. That's not an us problem for right now. That's an us problem for later. My apologies.
I thought I was on 1. But you're on 1.
And Nevaeh is using Bowser pretty darn well.
Yeah, really just using the weight, basically. Bowser's a big guy.
And Bowser has
makes
a lot
big
of
hits.
power moves that he can use to the character's advantage.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing that is potentially an issue is that he's not very ranged. A lot of his battles are up close, which makes him pretty vulnerable.
Which I think Mega even kind of used against Luke and JT in the last few matches, where it's definitely a bit interesting to see.
Yeah, absolutely. And
So between these two characters here, it's going to be interesting. Unfortunately, she takes a stock right there, in which you hate to see that, but it happens.
Yeah, that's true, but also she put down 56% on that stock.
That's pretty darn good.
Could potentially use this momentum there. And she's
Mega
getting juggled,
is putting...
and the station was counting the judges there. But,
Mega is putting the freaking work in on the van. And on the rest of the team. I mean, this is definitely an interesting thing that Mega is trying to do. This is going to be kind of an interesting match because, as we've seen in the last couple of matches, Mega is kind of not necessarily a up close and personal hitter. Is just more the fact of, I guess, adapting.
yeah,
If that makes
absolutely.
sense. So I think Mega using her character to the advantage, and even Nevaeh using Bowser to her advantage, is an interesting kind of layout.
Sycamores find themselves down to the last stock here, and it's a high percentage, and it's not going.
Nevaeh's got to be really careful.
She's just getting juggled. I hate to say it, but she's just getting outplayed. Like, it's not necessarily that she's doing anything wrong. She's just...
That teleportation, that is something that I would like to mention for our post, is that teleportation for that character is an interesting thing, and how even Mega uses it. Man.
Nicely played. Nicely played. We're going to set up... they're going to start setting up the second match here. We'll talk a little bit about the first one. We put down some stocks.
Yeah.
We put down quite a bit.
Yeah.
We had 2 whole people. It was. I mean, it was just well played. Jack did really, really well. JT found out how to put him down. It was.
JT, I will say, put the hammer down on. I can't remember who was the first player that we went up against.
I feel like Jack was the first player that we played. Wasn't
Jack. That's right.
Yeah.
It was the Battle of the Axe. That's right. Yeah, I definitely think JT kind of really set the tone for Jack, and even Illinois State when he came in and kind of dominated the Illinois State Redbirds there. I definitely say with Mega coming in right after Jack, they kind of, I don't know, it's a bit unorthodox to say the least. It's that teleportation with that character is something I haven't seen with any other Smash character. At least the time that I've been commentating. I mean, have you seen that before?
I haven't seen that in any other character, at least. But I am curious what the ability is, because I don't necessarily want to call it a teleport, because a teleport leads you to believe that like they could teleport anywhere. Mm-hmm. But mostly the only time that Palutena there used the teleport was when like she was off the stage and she just glitched back onto the stage.
Yeah, I definitely think you can use that to your advantage if you want to.
Right.
It's just, it just depends on how you use it, which we've seen Mega use a crap ton of times. And kind of not only get back onto the edge, but it's just more the fact of like responding to some of the things that even Nevaeh, JT, all of them kind of hit it towards Mega. So I definitely think it's gonna be interesting to see how Dane kind of responds to Mega. I mean, what are your thoughts, real quick, about Dane with Mega?
I mean, we said during pregame that Dane is he's locked in. Mm-hmm. And is playing really well. I don't think is it still Mega? Have we confirmed it's still Mega?
3, 2, 1, go!
It's Randino. Randino's gonna play Alex here. I've never seen Alex be played, but I just saw a
I've never
minecart.
seen this.
I just saw a minecart be used.
This is gonna be interesting.
I love it. This is exciting. Dane using his usual King K.
Wow. I've actually never seen this. This is a bit new for me.
This is a crazy character. I've never seen this before.
This is new. This is new. I've never seen this, and we even see on Illinois State Redbirds side with Alex is something of, as what I could say, just kind of a bar for tools or a bar for wood, dirt, and all that type of stuff.
Right, and also like there was like a magma block there. Yep.
Yeah, right there.
That's an insane move. Like, how do you like?
That's a crazy move. What a hit! Wow.
I don't think Dane has ever played against Alex before because this is.
We've never seen.
I've never seen this before.
I was gonna say we've never seen Alex like that. And look how much damage that minecart does.
You know, when you're prepping for esports commentary, you usually look at the most popular players. I see a lot of Rob the Robots. I see a lot of Marios. I see a lot of Donkey Kongs, and I see a lot of Bowsers. What is this Alex? Never seen this in a professional tournament.
I've never seen this. You wouldn't think, going into this, you'd say like, oh, I'm gonna go for Bowser, I'm gonna go for Dr. Mario, I'm gonna go for Kirby.
Right.
I'm gonna go for Alex. What?
Yeah. I'd rather take Jigglypuff. Like
like this is kind of an unorthodox style here, but using the resources.
That was
available.
lava. That was lava.
Look at that. Nice save by Dane. But that's
Dane's flight
crazy.
Power. The King K flight power is quite insane.
This is an interesting kind of layout, especially for the Redbirds and even for the Sycamores. I've never seen this in any Smash tournament I've seen. This is interesting.
Brandino really using the blocks to kind of give Dane a whole maze to go through, and then he's just ready to just pounce once he finally gets through all of it.
Absolutely. I think even kind of mentioning going back into when we first met with this Illinois State team, Brandino was kind of the talk of the match. I remember.
Yeah, that. Definitely not using Alex. That was.
I was gonna say this, but that's what I mean. Is just like using Alex versus whatever he used last time. I mean, it's definitely different.
He might just feel more comfortable because he knows he's playing a team that he's beat before and done really well against. So he knows he can kind of use one of his more experimental characters and get a little more used to them in tournament play.
Yeah, so I definitely think that's it's an interesting style of play where I don't know necessarily. I wish I could remember what he played as last time. Which we'll definitely mention this in the post game as well, because this and even Mega's character, this is definitely gonna be something mentioned in the post game, regardless of the outcome, because these two right here are unorthodox players and they won the game. No stocks taken.
No stocks.
No stocks taken. That is crazy. Look at that. That's
3-0.
crazy.
It's 3-0.
Wow. I've never seen that happen. Absolutely crazy.
We might see our first Super Smash Bros. Sweep
This is crazy.
in NECC history. We might see the first sweep in history with Alex.
You wouldn't think that.
With Alex.
I'm honestly lost for words.
I mean, he got to a really high percentage. Like, you got to.
Like, it's not even Steve. It's not like a zombie. It's not a chicken. No, it's freaking Alex.
It's Alex. It's not. It's not.
It's surprising.
Well, we sent it to the man who usually saves our butts in times of crisis. It's JT with the usual Kirby pick.
I'm telling you, Kirby is very high tier. It's high tier. It's a high IQ type of play, and I'm kind of interested to see how JT uses Kirby against Alex, especially with all those moves with the minecart, with the magma block, all that type of stuff. I'm interested to see how JT uses Kirby to his advantage.
I do have a little more information on the Palutena teleporting. It's called a warp.
It's called a warp. Okay.
Basically, it's supposed to just go up and down. Like, it's just supposed to teleport up and down.
That makes sense.
Unless you cancel it, then it just goes straight to the edge, and then you could hold on to the ledge.
That makes sense. Okay. So it's now a warp. So we'll talk about that more.
It's warp.
Okay. You know what? I'm no English major. I'm a communication major. I try and
I mean,
communicate my
JT
best.
uses his little Kirby choppy thingy to get on the edge every time.
That's true. I'm kind of interested to see because we never really got to see it last game. How Alex kind of uses the edge guarding and how they kind of get back. You know what I'm saying?
We've never had to see it.
I know. So this is going to be kind of interesting to see, at least maybe this match, to see how Alex kind of gets back on the platform.
Yeah, let's find out.
And just right away using a pickaxe. Okay, so that kind of answers the question.
He's a square. He's a cube. He's a cube.
This
JT's
is new.
a cube.
I don't understand this.
JT's a cube. Why are you mining?
This is unorthodox.
I've never seen this in my life.
I've never seen this.
He's still a cube.
I've never saw this happen before. This is very interesting.
What? What's happening? What?
I'm so lost.
He's still a cube.
That's so new. I've never seen this happen. This is so new.
Here we go.
It's back to normal. Okay.
He's a circle again.
You can make stuff. What?
Alex is using the crafting table.
Man, this is crazy. I've never seen Alex as a Smash character, let alone do stuff like that.
Yeah, that was that's a tough first stock to take there, but JT holding his own a little bit better here in the second match against Brandino.
So that's how.
Oh, and there goes stock number
Wow.
1. There we go. Cheers around the station. Brandino isn't invincible.
This is crazy. So kind of to answer the question of how Alex gets back onto the stage is using just the minecart and even using like some of the dirt. So kind of like as we've seen in the previous rounds, just stuff like that. Even using it here on the stage is just kind of unorthodox a little bit. You wouldn't think about that type of stuff right there.
I mean, if you've never played against Alex, you don't really know what
You don't know what to
supposed to
expect. You don't know what to expect.
These are moves that you never see.
You don't expect this. This is something that I've never seen before.
Brandino has taken 1 stock and put down 5.
This is something I've never seen before.
This is honestly, I gotta give it to him. This is incredible.
Brandino's doing very
This is-
good.
this
JT
is-
is responding very well as well.
This is peak entertainment.
Now this is something that the team is going to have to kind of keep an eye on and maybe even use it for their future matches as well, because you wouldn't think a Minecraft character like Alex to take away 2 wins from this.
2.
This is something unorthodox I've never seen.
He's put down 6 stocks.
Wow.
He's only lost 1.
That's crazy. That's honestly, I mean, what are your thoughts about the last couple matches here?
Brandino's a maniac. That's really all you can say, honestly. I mean, that's all Brandino's insane.
Wow.
With Alex. I know for a fact we didn't see him play Alex in week 2. There's no way. I feel like I would have remembered something like that.
Yeah, it's
He might have played Rob.
maybe.
Oh my gosh, guys.
That's
There's all
it's
right.
crazy. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
So we haven't had the chance to talk about a new player on the esports team,
that's right.
but this is now an esports official debut. Bailey. Bailey is
Bailey's in the hot seat tonight.
I can't believe it.
Bailey is in the hot seat tonight. This is now. I will say for the first debut of Bailey, I think if I was Bailey right now, I'd be kind of losing my marbles right now after seeing 2 back-to-back from Brandino with Alex. That's going to be an interesting matchup to see how Bailey kind of responds on her debut. So this is going to be kind of interesting to see and how she responds to Brandino with Alex. Now I will say with Alex how Brandino uses that is going to be very interesting against. Do we know what she picked yet?
I've only seen her play one character. I've only seen her play Link.
I definitely think that is going to be an interesting kind of lineup actually with Link and with apologies, Noel's saying
We're fighting with Noel over the
Yes.
communication document.
yes, we are. So I will say just real quick that big shout out to Noel with everything that she's helping us here. And big shout out to the team for letting us broadcast this as well. So I definitely think this is going to be an interesting and exciting kind of moment for all of us here at WZIS with Esports and just kind of seeing how they use it to
chic.
their advantage.
It's chic. We're going with chic
This is going to be an
Bailey's
interesting
using
matchup.
against Alex.
Man,
I don't know if any player in history knows how to play against Alex.
it's definitely something I'm going to take a look into
It's crazy.
for next season.
It's insane. Definitely something we're going to look out for in the coming years.
Bailey just goes straight ahead, just going for it. Uses the card to her advantage a lot. For both getting back on the stage and even just on the stage right there.
It takes a lot of damage, honestly. If you get hit by the mine cart, you're
that
down
and
a
the
lot.
fence is going to be is an interesting one, and just it looks like even Alex is like mining to get materials. I guess I honestly don't know. Nice block there by Bailey.
There was a fishing rod at some point. The magma blocks are a mess. Those are all criticals. There's an anvil. See, like there's so much to do here.
Just getting materials and using the materials against Bailey is something that I have never seen before. This is something new. This is something new. He's got a diamond. How do you get that?
It's a diamond pickaxe. Those are potent.
Oh! Wow.
I got to give it to Brandino. That was amazing.
That was clean.
That was pretty cool. He's really using these anvils, and Bailey's having a hard time keeping up with it.
Anvils, mine carts, fishing rods, fences. It's all part of that. And look, it even looks like it's hard to even get rid of the dirt that even Alex places here.
Yeah.
It's so interesting to me. I've never seen this. As I've said this multiple times. I've never seen this happen before.
Yeah, it's definitely out of character.
What a shot.
Well played.
What a shot.
Well
right there.
played.
There's that fence. There's the anvil. There's lava now. I don't understand it. So
no.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot going on when you're playing Alex. I'm surprised Brandino's able to like remember all of his resources that he has.
That
honestly.
and also using them to that advantage right there.
Right, like remembering all the time that you have lava, magma, stone, wood, dirt.
And then putting those all
You're making
things together.
pickaxes. That's the game.
Wow. Oh my lord.
Bailey went down 3-0.
What in the world?
We're down in
I've never seen this before on esports.
one dude.
One person
One dude. He's about to make a clean sweep.
is about to make a clean sweep. At least in my time of commentating for Indiana State Esports, I have never seen that happen.
It's never happened to ISU. I don't know about the Missouri Valley. It's definitely never happened here.
The Battle of the ISUs, I have never seen that.
You're seeing a first in history. She did really well. I got to give it to Bailey.
Wow.
She killed it. Thank you, Noel.
Props to where props is due. Brandino, you're doing good. Bailey, you held your own. Really held your own. That is so difficult, especially for her first debut. I mean, clap and a half for that. I mean, that's just awesome. That was awesome. Big props for Bailey for that one. As we kind of maybe, I don't know about this, the upcoming next, we got Luke in the hot seat.
Luke has the last 3 stocks of ISU in his hands against 11. So he's got to go.
This is definitely going to be an interesting game to see.
He's gotta go.
And see how Luke kind of responds to Brandino with Alex.
He's got to
As
go
we've
11
seen
and
the
2 here.
past couple games with Alex, Alex is an interesting character. And I think when even the team looks back on some of this stuff, it's going to be like, okay, we need to study Alex and we need to figure out how to kind of, I guess, adjust this in some way.
Yeah, absolutely. We're having some green screen problems on my side. That's fun.
Seth, you breaking things.
I don't think I'm breaking things. Things are broken. I don't know.
Gosh,
Still,
dang it.
look, it's the last match of the year.
It wouldn't be fun if it wasn't broken.
We're just having fun.
Absolutely.
We're having fun. It's the last one. I'm rocking my esports jacket today. This is fun. I love this.
Can we mention that real quick before we get into this game? These esport jackets,
These things are sick.
Awesome.
It has the esports
They're awesome.
lettering on the back as well. It's really cool. I love like the side pattern where it's got
that's
like
all
it's got this thing going on.
All right,
the
enough of
arms.
us.
Let's get into-
let's get into the heart
Super
of the
Smash
matter
Bros.
here.
Ultimate.
Now,
Here on twitch.tv/WZIS-FM.
Alex is taking,
The homie stock right there. There's one.
the stocks here, and I definitely think this is, man, Luke using Dr. Mario is very nice. That whole mine cart, the whole, wow, what a placement by Lava. This is definitely time I'm gonna take a look into with Alex and both, maybe even Steve, because maybe Steve plays a bit different than Alex in some cases. Or maybe they play the same. I don't know. But you don't expect this at all.
Yeah, I don't think anybody here was expecting Alex. There definitely would have been some pregame chatting if we knew Alex was coming here.
I'm just, like I said, I'm lost for words in this. I've never seen this happen. And Brandino is using it to his advantage.
Shout out to our Minecraft viewers. They're probably getting a kick out of this.
You can even hold as a Minecraft character? Are you kidding me?
Why not?
Absolutely.
I think Luke is using a lot of what he learned watching his other teammates play Alex.
Which is very nice and very good.
It's going well.
Nice throw there by Luke.
Nicely done. There you go, Luke.
Nice. Very nice.
There you go. As I was just saying, he's learned.
Let's hope he can capitalize on
His 2 stocks to Illinois State's 10. It is not just this 2-on-1. There's more to be played.
We're not out.
But we're taking it one match at a time here. And Luke is doing well. He's playing super defensively, waiting for his perfect time to hit. He used a piston. There's a piston. There's also pistons.
There's the lava. There's the magma. My real question is, what can't they use at
Who
this
knows?
point?
Who knows?
I'm honestly lost. Like, I don't know what they can and can't use with Alex. Luke is responding very well to it, and ooh.
Nicely done.
It's so close. It's
Nicely
right
done.
there.
He's really watching this edge guarding. He really wants to, but sometimes it's a risky play. You're never sure. What a
Yes.
throw!
Come on! Let's go!
Cheers around the
Wow.
station. Impressive play from Luke.
Wow!
I'm proud. I am a proud man. I'm a proud man.
That was
dude's-
awesome.
That dude's crazy.
That was awesome.
I love that.
Wow.
That was impressive. Wow. That was impressive.
That
We gotta
was
give it to him.
awesome.
That was great.
That was honestly awesome. Wow. That.
All right.
What are your thoughts about that last match, just in general?
I can't believe
We took
Luke
away
pulled it
2
off.
stocks from that. 2 stocks.
I was fully expecting a sweep. Fully expecting a sweep. I can't believe Luke did that.
crazy. Crazy. And he played really defensively. I feel like if he would keep that up now, I think we have more of a chance to do that.
9 stocks. 2 to 9. He's got to go 1 and 9.
it's going to be crazy. It's going to be wild to see how he does with this next player, with Cam. Now, I'm not too sure if Cam has played before with the Battle of the ISUs.
Cam sounds familiar.
Yeah, I was gonna say
feel like we've
familiar?
played him before.
Okay.
He's using Kirby.
Yes.
So, like, I feel like we've seen this before. This isn't as unexpected
think
as
we
Brandino with Alex.
I definitely think that we have seen the Battle of the Kirbys, maybe. Maybe, possibly?
Maybe? I don't even know. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
We're having a lot of fun at the station right now. It's hard to pay attention to the game. People are dancing around. I think we could feel the energy of just, like, who cares anymore, right? Like, the energy in the room is definitely just happier.
It's just having a lot of fun, which I think that's, like, you know, all joking aside, like, I think just having fun in general is very, very nice, very fun, and just very awesome. So I think it's very interesting to see. So Dr. Mario versus Kirby. This is going to be
Green Kirby.
Green Kirby.
The Kirby is green.
But they're called the Redbirds.
They are called the Redbirds. That is true.
Why not
Should have used
red?
a red one.
I don't know.
Maybe it'll come back and bite you.
That's a different question.
Time to find out.
Here we go.
Luke's taking his homie stock. And it is time.
Now, keep in mind that Indiana State Sycamores has 2 stocks versus Illinois State Redbirds 9 stocks.
I think Cam was also a big problem player for us last time we played Illinois State. Oh, he's not going to make it up there. Couldn't quite get to the stage in time. That's unfortunate. Indiana State is down to their last stock.
Cam is using Kirby very interesting. He's kind of taking the edge guarding.
A slightly different style than we would see
With Kirby, yeah.
Yeah, a slightly different style than we would see JT play. I feel like a little different. Oh, swallows him.
Nice responses there from Cam.
Really wanting to swallow. Seeing
Cam's getting ready to just
a lot of
launch
aerials
him.
coming. And he's still playing super careful. And a lot of charging coming from Cam here. Oh no.
See, that,
Oh, and there it goes. And Illinois State
Man.
takes an unfortunate win.
really unfortunate win.
Wow. That wraps up our season.
That's crazy.
That's it.
That's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
All right. We have a lot to talk about, both from this game and from the season overall. So don't go anywhere. If you are watching, twitch.tv/WZIS-FM. Stay tuned.
Welcome back.
We're back.
To Indiana State Esports. One of the last times that you actually hear our post game for the season. Let us talk about today's matchup against the Illinois State Redbirds. We have a lot to talk about.
A lot happened.
A lot
happened.
Brandino came in swinging, and I mean this with absolutely respect, swinging with Alex, with pickaxes, swords, magma blocks.
Got it all.
Everything that you can think about Minecraft, it's in Smash.
And also, Brandino killed it with Alex. Like,
Oh, you gotta admit.
I'm going to assume that it's not his main, because that would be crazy. But
You gotta admit, like, that character alone is crazy.
using Alex is already insane enough, but playing well, like that well, almost sweeping the full four-man roster was crazy. That was...
You gotta admit, like, that was crazy.
I really wonder if Brandino's, like, gonna sign with somebody someday. Like, is he gonna be...
Oh, it's a possibility.
Like, is he gonna be a pro?
Like, if he uses Alex's advantage, if he uses Alex's to his advantage, 100%. God, excuse me, I'm gassy today.
Nick's having a heart attack.
I'm having heart disease problems.
Bring in Baymax. Other than that, let's talk. Jack played well. Jack was definitely
was
a
really
problem
good.
child in that first match.
Absolutely. And I think definitely JT responding to that is interesting.
Yeah, and JT found momentum, and just like I had said 2 times already, he finds the momentum and he uses it. And he played really, really well, along with the entire roster, really. But
Yeah.
JT really found a way to get the team moving, and that was fun.
Yeah.
That was sick.
And definitely something to mention here, and it may be the last game of the season here, but Bailey with her debut.
Bailey debuted.
She did really well.
We really threw her into
responding.
the fire.
I was gonna
I feel
say,
bad.
with Alex, I mean, that's kind of a hard one to kind of like, all right, good luck.
All right. Welcome to the team. Here's the hardest player on the other side.
It definitely shows like what could happen in a possibility, when we're down a couple of stocks. We're like, all right, so we got to think strategically here. What defense and what offense can we do to not only gain a stock, but also just kind of fill out how to kind of, I guess not necessarily just how can we just destroy it, but just kind of like knock down a stock or two.
No, yeah, absolutely. And I think the strategic play went well, and I think we did have good strategy going into it, but
Yes.
also at the end of the day, the game comes down to skill, and we just didn't have it today.
Which, it happens. It happens.
And excuse me, that's something that we're going to come into next year. There's going to be a lot more recruiting. The roster is going to be heavily skilled, and with this season being so kind of I don't want to say quick. It just happened so fast. Like the recruiting time was short. Like it was a few weeks.
I mean, this is something new, and we'll get into it here in just a minute about the season overall. But just to round up this match today, the first round ended with Redbirds having 7 stocks left. Now, keep in mind that we did start with 12 stocks in tournament, so knocking down to about 7, almost half of what they had. That's pretty darn good.
Yeah,
That's pretty darn good.
that's crazy.
And obviously, the second round ended with 9 stocks. Not as good as the first time around, but with Alex and with Brandy
Alex
using
almost had a clean
Alex,
sweep.
it's kind of hard to respond back to that. I'm not gonna lie.
I was fully expecting a clean sweep, but
Yeah.
Luke, oh my God, Luke, incredible.
Yes,
Incredible.
absolutely. He came through and just freaking dominated that.
I've never seen him play Dr. Mario like that. That was crazy.
That was awesome. He played very defensively with that one.
I think that's his second highlight pack of the season, actually, because he had one against the same game that Dane had a highlight pack. But yeah, Luke played really well. Just something to mark there. But yeah, I thought we were getting swept. So the fact that we didn't get swept in that second match,
Is
I'll take as a
awesome.
win.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Absolutely. And I think as we go into the season overall, I definitely think there is still a lot more stuff to learn about esports here at WZIS, Indiana State, and even the rest of the MVC tournament as we continue to learn from it, we continue to grow from it, and we continue just to see how people kind of use characters to their advantage. I mean, obviously, as we saw today with freaking Alex, I wasn't expecting that. Not one bit.
Absolutely. And going into the tournament here on April 20th, where we get to see the whole Missouri Valley Conference there, I think we're going to I'm going to watch a lot of that VOD, and I'm going to be learning a lot about Super Smash Bros. Just from that.
Yeah. I definitely think that's going to be an interesting thing. And even how maybe even people from the Illinois State Redbirds, even from Indiana State, how they use their characters to their advantage, and just seeing how they respond to certain characters, how they kind of go back and forth with each other, and just seeing how well they go back and forth with each other, especially with new characters like Alex with, all this and that. And so I definitely think seeing that to see. So there's a lot more to come with not only us, but with MVC. And even speaking of MVC, I think the tournament is April 20th,
That is true. That is the date on that.
So I definitely recommend, if you're not doing anything April 20th, I definitely recommend that you please watch that as we'll be watching it here as well and learning more from that. I mean, is there anything that you would like to say about the season?
We have a really good roster, even based on the little recruiting that we did.
Absolutely.
Finding people like JT and Dane and Luke and Zach, we were so lucky to get them.
Absolutely.
And this season would be an absolute mess without the people that we found.
Mm-hmm.
and I'm really glad that we kept it entertaining. I know we had a rough year.
Yeah.
But
This is the start of many. This is the start of many for a lot of things. So just having the first year that we have been able to just, learn from and just grow from it. I mean, this is definitely something that we will continue to cover not only on WZIS, but just on Twitch in general, just to see how the team grows, what games that we'll even be broadcasting, and just seeing how esports goes from here. This is definitely a new market that maybe we won't recognize until earlier on. So just learning from it now is going to be interesting to see how we continue to move forward from that.
yeah, and just like as a sneak peek into the WZIS life, I basically run this thing voluntarily. Like I just kind of had this thing up because
He's the head guy.
I like video games, and it's something that I'm very interested in. And the fact we're going to have a paid position next year, and who's going to be doing this for a lot and actually being able to put their full effort into it, and probably more games to come. I think we're going to see Valorant and Rocket League as well.
Yep. Rocket League's going to be good.
And hopefully by the start of next year, we'll have a full-blown facility. We won't be streaming with this crazy green screen behind us. There's going to be a whole place.
It's going to be good. But, yeah, that's, more to come down the road and just see how well this esports team really does. Really do well.
Absolutely. And video games on WZIS is not over.
Oh, absolutely not.
This Thursday...
We are all gamers and nerds at heart.
Yes, absolutely. This Thursday, WZIS is having a little station bonding time. We're going to be running some video games there that we're going to stream for you. It's not just going to be us esports people on the call. You'll also see some people like Kobe Clark. You might see some Owen Poley. Really anybody.
It's going to be great.
So that's also something to look out for.
Yeah. But I think that is where we'll kind of end it here.
It looks like it. It's a bittersweet moment to kind of wrap up the season.
It is.
I'm so tired.
I think this is going to be an interesting thing to see down the road. And with that, my name has been Nick Newman.
I've been Seth Berquist.
And thank you for watching Indiana State Esports. We'll see you very, very, very soon. Have a great and safe night.